This is Cayuga Bytes.
So we have some special guests today. They're experts on sports, and they have a podcast called Yard. So Robert and Ethan, do you want to tell us about your podcast?
Yeah, all it is it's just about updates about like current sports and like what's going on. We try to do like a variety of like stuff from like football and baseball, basketball, and like hockey, and like really anything that we can think of or that we think is interesting.
Yeah, pretty much. We choose to focus on those sports because, the other sports are stupid. And,
Also, we don't really
it's
know
our
about
podcast, so we get to decide what we want to do.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That's the fun of having a podcast or really anything. You get to decide what you want to do. You don't have to follow any rules with anybody.
Do you want to tell us about yourselves?
This is my second year in Cayuga Community College, and I take telecom courses because I major sports broadcasting. And I talk on 189 FM, the radio station here, and that's kind of what got me to have this podcast here. Because it's for my major, so it's like a good fit and like a good way to get some attention.
Yeah, 'cause we just love attention.
Yeah, so we can get good jobs when we're done with college.
Yeah, gotta get paid that cash money.
Rob, tell us more about yourself.
Well, Kaden, I would love to tell you more about myself. Well, like Ethan, I too am a second-year college student at this wonderful school called Cayuga. I, however, am not in sports broadcasting. I'm just a regular telecom audio major. And I just thought having a podcast would be fun, which it has been kind of.
Because he's like the master editor.
Yeah,
guy.
I'm the one that edits and sits at a computer for 3 hours a day, or 3 hours every Wednesday, and edits down an audio clip that's a half hour long.
So what's hot in the world of sports this week?
Quite a few things.
Yep. The MLB postseason is underway, and we're almost halfway through, which is sad.
Yeah.
Everybody needs good baseball in their life.
Rob, do you think you'd be able to shed some light on the Dodgers and Giants series?
Yeah, I think I could. It's gone for about 4 games already. We got one more game, and this will decide who goes on to the NLCS, to the NL National League Championship game, or games. And right now the series is tied at 2-2 because the MLB wants to make all the dollars from that series because those two are the two best teams in baseball. Each have over 100 wins. They both have really great pitching, both have really great defenses. The Dodgers score more, which we saw game 4 when they had 7 runs against the Giants 2. But the Giants pitching, I trust them pitching. Logan Webb will be pitching, and he has an ERA of 0 in this postseason, so he hasn't given up a run whatsoever.
No, the Boston Red Sox and the Houston series, that starts on Friday, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
For the ALCS.
Yep.
Yeah, the postseason is still going. We're
It's
getting
going
closer
good.
to the World Series.
Yep,
in a
we're getting
couple
closer to the
weeks.
World Series. We're continuing yet another year with the Yankees not even making it to one. Again, yeah. How does paying $300 million for Garrett Cole sound right now?
Yeah, not good.
Mhm.
No more Bronx
One
Bombers.
and a half Bronx Bombers.
Yeah,
Those Bombers got shot down.
Yeah, like 2 years ago, like 2.
Yeah, sure. 2 years ago, nothing bad happened in the wild card game this year. You didn't get shelled at all.
Didn't make it past that round.
No, they haven't, because they can't beat the Red Sox to save their lives.
Yeah, it really seems like that.
Yeah.
Like the past decade.
Don't you think the Yankees deserve to be in the series?
No,
I mean, I think that they do. But
that's because you're.
I like hockey more, so talk about the NHL first.
All right, Kaylin, you're already a good person in my book. Hockey is the best, isn't it?
I like it. My
Yeah.
brother did.
Yeah, especially since the Penguins actually did something.
Penguins.
Yep,
They stopped the Lightning 62.
How was it? That was fun to watch.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I hate the Lightning. Like, it
Well,
just
that's
seems
because
like-
they won 2.
It just seems like every person that I know, like that likes the Lightning, they're like not good people, Like,
Yeah,
they always
that's
think
fair,
they're the
that's
best.
fair.
Tristan Jerry had 26 saves.
That's good for him, especially what happened last year in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, so the Penguins started the season off beating the Tampa Bay.
Yep.
Lightning
So far,
champions.
they are at the top of the Metro Division.
And also the Seattle Kraken, they made their debut.
Yep.
They are an
They
expansion
actually
team.
scored points.
Yeah, they almost could have came back to beat the Knights, 3-4
Yeah.
law. And Max Pallorati for the Knights had 2 goals. Saw something else that said like 4 years ago around this time is when the Golden Knights got their first win, but they stopped the Kraken from having their debut like that. So
Well, you know what? The Kraken, they can have their first win in Seattle the next time they play. They need wins too.
yeah,
Vegas
so,
doesn't need anything. They,
no,
you know,
like,
they
they were good like the
they've
first
had
year.
3 years of being in the third round of the playoffs.
Yeah, no,
And they've been to a Stanley Cup, which most teams can't say.
knocking out the Sharks, like 2 out of the 3 times.
They faced them I think they faced them twice. They
in,
faced
the
them
last
twice.
4
They
years.
faced them, yeah, in the last 4 years, they faced them twice. Because for 2 years, the Sharks weren't in the playoffs. And they split. The first time, Vegas won. And the second time, the Sharks won.
Like the playoffs are like my favorite part of hockey, though.
That's because playoff hockey is amazing.
Did you guys see the Collegian this week?
I didn't see it this week. No.
Last week's issue, where my name was misspelled.
Oh yeah, we saw that one. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. It's okay. It was the last letter. You know, one's my last name, and the other one's a presenting software. That's
okay. I have a weird last name.
Yeah,
so
I do too.
How do you guys feel about enrollment being down?
kind of weird. It's like,
Yeah,
why wouldn't people not want to go to college to get a good job that they actually want to do in their lives rather than just work at fast food all your life? You know.
You don't need a college degree to find somewhat decent jobs. You can go to a trade school and you'll find you can instantly get a job right out of that. That pays really well. But you know, college enrollment going down doesn't sound too good.
No.
Especially for us because we have like such a small department here, and we're always looking for new people. And hearing that enrollment is down, it doesn't sound like it's good for the future, especially of the radio station.
Yeah, it'd be better to have like more people.
Yeah.
We're the only ones that talk on the radio, apart from like a couple other people.
Yeah, because outside of the fall, we're really the only two that talk on the radio outside of the people in the fall, and those were like they're coming in for like specialty programs that they've had for years.
It's like I remember like last year we thought we were gonna get more people on the radio and they just didn't show up.
Yeah, I think it was over the summer. We were supposed to get a few more people, and nobody was like, all right, yeah, no, we're good. We're gonna pass it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's not a good thing that it's declining.
I'm perfectly fine with having the vaccination. I can tolerate the mask. You know, I didn't like it. I didn't like having to wear the mask when we first started up with the semester. But as time goes on, I've just been resigned to accept it.
I'm not really a fan of like the wearing mask thing. Like I'm vaccinated, but like I don't know. I kind of like trust that the vaccine is gonna like improve my immune system, and like kind of shown that. But, like I don't know. You know, it sucks, but I don't know. I don't make the rules.
Yeah, it's also hard to like truly like understand people because of the mask. So like you can't see your face, and you can tell a lot from somebody from just their face, from like the way they move their face when they talk. And with the mask, you can't really see that.
No.
Like you have your eyes, but you have their eyes, but their eyes don't do a whole lot.
And this is Laurel Elliott. She's working on an article about Bob Frame and the plays, and I think she's actually in a couple of them. So do you want to talk about that?
Sure. There's 5 different plays that are all run about 10 minutes-ish. I am the lead in 2 of them. Since there's only 6 people in the play, each play, all 4 of them have 2 to 3 people, like actors, and then the last play has all 6 actors. So each night we're going to be doing all 5 shows starting at 7:30, and it's going to be about an hour. 7:30 for the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, and then since the 24th is a Sunday, we're going to be doing a matinee at either 1 or 2. I don't remember off the top of my head. So that'll be the 21st through 24th. And it's been interesting working with people.
The names of the plays.
So the name of the whole evening is a 5-pack of frivolity. So the names of the plays are Stand-In, Cookies, Tomfoolery, Pumps, and A Case of Anxiety. And a little bit about each of them. Stand-In is going to be about a puppet, and that's an interesting one. Tough Cookies is an argument between what I am assuming a either girlfriend, boyfriend, or husband, wife. Tomfoolery is there's a guy who is a ninja, or at least he thinks he's a ninja. Pumps is about a girl who is obsessed with a pair of shoes. And then A Case of Anxiety is about someone who just has a lot of anxiety about stuff and everything just keeps going wrong. And some of the other actors, other than me, there's Grace Weissman, Dylan Bianco, Tessa Higgins, and Logan Tomaszewski.
Those sound interesting. I definitely want to go see them.
It's going to be in the Bisgrove Theater, Auburn campus.
I met with Dr. Jeremy Blowers, and we discussed Narcan stations that are being put up around the school. They're going to be on both the Auburn campus and the Fulton campus. It's really easy to use. He was describing to me like how the Narcan can be. It's basically, if you see someone overdosing, you should call out to them to let them know that you're there so that they're not surprised when you go up to them. And then you take the Narcan out of the emergency box, and it's just a nose spray. So you just spray it up their nose, and as soon as you spray it, call 911 obviously so that help gets there. And in about 3 minutes, it should start to come to. But if they don't for whatever reason, then you can just go ahead and spray it in the other nostril and keep waiting. And it's also safe, even if somebody's not overdosing, like if they were to use it, it wouldn't hurt you, it wouldn't do anything. Dr. Blowers actually said that when he demonstrates how to use it, he will do it on himself just to prove that it's not harmful. We haven't had any overdoses previously at CCC, but it's definitely a huge problem in our community, and it happens a lot more than I think people realize. So it's definitely good that we're gonna be prepared just in case.
So is the Narcan being available? Like, do you know if that's controversial with any of the students?
It's definitely controversial. I don't know about the students specifically, but definitely like faculty have said that they were worried about people using it who didn't eat it, which is why he was telling me that it's not harmful. And also that some people were worried that it would give the college a bad image and like make it seem like we're promoting drug use. But I mean, realistically, if somebody is going to use the drugs, they're not going to do it because there's Narcan stations. He thinks that, I agree with him, he thinks that it gives the college more of the look that we care about the community and we care about the students and keeping everybody safe. Well, thank you, Laurel, for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Cayuga Bytes.
Thank you.
You're watching
watching
Cayuga
Cayuga
Bytes.
I had an interview with the president of the college today, Dr. Durant, and we just discussed the new building on the Fulton campus and the pandemic and different issues at the school, but I'll have more information for you in the collegian and on the next episode of Cayuga Bytes.
Sounds good.
Yes,
we're
Kaylin, does he seem like a decent fellow? Does he have a favorite football team? Does he like dogs? This is a very crucial question that you must focus on that last one. We need to know, does the man leading our school like dogs?
He was very nice. I did not ask him if he likes dogs. I didn't think about that. That's a great question. I wish I would have thought of it.
Yes, because if he says he doesn't like dogs, that shows that he cannot be trusted. Who does not like dogs?
I mean, he said he has kids, so I mean that's kind of like he must be a pretty good person.
Yeah.
And I guess it's not necessarily true. Can I take that back? Like you can be a bad person if you have kids, but he was very nice.
Did you say anything about like masks, like mandate changing or anything?
Not about the mandate specifically. He said that hopefully next semester will be open more and that we're looking to continue opening more and more as time goes on. It was 100% compliance with the vaccines. The only exceptions were religious and medical reasons. So that's good.
Caitlin, do you like any sports teams?
I like the Yankees.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry. I already know you said you don't, but um, it's pretty much all. I like IC basketball because my grandma's a fan.
Yeah.
All right, I can understand that.
What about
You live around SU or
Yeah.
somewhat near SU, so you grow an affinity for local sports teams. Me, I like the 49ers, and I don't live anywhere near the West Coast. So
I like the Green Bay Packers. I don't live in Wisconsin and my family likes the Cowboys, but I still like the Packers.
And everyone gets mad at me, but I like the Falcons because someone who played on that team was an author, and I like his books.
Oh,
all right,
okay.
you know what? You have a good reason to be a fan of the Falcons.
And it's not something that people would get mad at.
No.
You know, more so like, you know, you feel bad for people
Yeah.
that like the Falcons.
You feel bad for the Falcons. You feel bad for Lions fans.
Yeah, definitely.
Their hearts are just getting ripped out and torn to shreds on a weekly basis.
How about like, they're actually going to have a good Super Bowl halftime show this year?
Oh yeah,
like
that's right.
Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, the 90s
Yes.
throwback.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty good. I'm excited.
Yeah, maybe we can actually get a good Super Bowl this year too.
Yeah, I thought,
Well, you can't honestly say the last one was good.
no, not the last one.
The last one was
stupid.
boring.
I mean, I didn't think that like 2019 Super Bowl was
Okay,
a bad one, but
that's
you
because
didn't-
your team lost in the NFC Championship game. So you know what?
Okay.
I was not happy about that outcome either, and I was crying that night to myself to sleep. So, but you know what? I still thought it was a good game, a good game
It was
of
a good
football,
game.
even though I cried at the end.
There was like a 10-point comeback. That's why I thought the game was good. You know?
One recently where the score was like 13-3 or something, like ridiculously small like that.
Yeah, I think it was 2018.
So 2018.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was a bad one.
That was a boring Super Bowl.
I was
Um,
at work, so I never actually watch it.
You
Yeah.
didn't miss much.
I'm actually glad that year I had to like work.
I was actually rooting for the Patriots in that one because the Rams were playing, and I'm a fan of a division rival, so I cannot like the Rams in good conscience.
Yeah, I got to watch from like, the couch that year because my team wasn't even in the playoffs. So
Yeah, that's fair. It's not like they were going to be in the Super Bowl anyway.
that year they had problems that year.
They had Mike McCarthy as their head
They
coach.
only won like one game on the road like the whole year. Like
You
like,
lost.
like
They
one in-
lost to Arizona that year. Although I think
Yeah.
it was wasn't it because Max Crosby couldn't kick a field goal to save his life?
Mason Crosby.
Yeah,
Actually,
that's
that
who it
was
is.
actually one of his really bad years. So
Yeah, that I think
Yeah.
it was that game and like a Detroit game where
Oh, he missed 5. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was awful.
like an extra point as well.
Yeah.
And then there was the last week where
He missed.
he could not kick a
3.
game winner until the end.
I don't know. He was like kind of clouded in the end. He kind
Yeah.
of rushed one of them. That's why he missed one of them. But sometimes you have to be lucky to win, I guess.
Yep, that is true. Luck definitely has to be a factor in winning games, and it's shown that the Lions don't have any.
Or the Jaguars.
All right, well, the Jaguars have Urban Meyer. They're going for that 0-28.
Yeah.
They're-
Wow.
That 0-28 record. They haven't won since week 1 of last year when they made that like 1-0 post, and we're not done yet. Back to it after everything lost, it's like, hey, you're 19, you're 0-19, you're 0-20. Probably next week 0-21, 0-22, and so on until you hit 0-30.
That's like the Bucks, like the old Bucks record.
Yeah, they were I think 0-26.
Wow.
Yeah. 6 more weeks, Jaguars fans, and then you have the record. 7 more weeks.
Is Tom Brady the best football player ever?
No.
I don't think he's the best one ever. Joe Montana is better. Put it that way.
Thank you. I feel so much. Good job. Good job. Give me that. Yep,
Yeah.
there we go. That's why we're doing this.
I don't know, like, yeah, he has like 7 rings, but like a lot of the times in his career, like
It's all
there's some fishy stuff going on, like
the fishy stuff. His defenses really did carry him.
Deflate Gate and like
Yeah.
all that.
But you know what? He beat Seattle and he beat LA twice.
Yeah.
So I gotta give him props for that.
Like, yeah, he has like good stats and stuff.
Yeah,
But, like-
he has he's I think the leader in passing yards.
And that's just because like he's been playing for like so long. He
Yeah.
won't retire, but I don't know.
I don't know. I think the best football player of all time is probably Jerry Rice. Best quarterback of all time. That's where you get more. That's where you get more into like, okay, this one guy has better stats than this guy, but that guy has a better record than that guy, and so on.
Yeah, like you can debate like a lot of those things,
Yeah,
like based on stats and like rings. But like usually like just because somebody has rings, it doesn't mean that they're like they're always the best. It's like other stats.
Yeah.
And it doesn't because they don't have any doesn't mean they're the worst either.
yeah.
I don't know. Tom Brady's just been playing for a while. You know.
He's been playing for a while. He's had some really good defenses in his time as.
I mean, he went to the Bucks for a reason.
Well, thank you guys for joining us. Do you guys think you'll be coming back?
Yeah, we'll probably can do
I'll
that.
come back. I'll definitely come back.
Yeah, we'll
This
do
is
that.
fun.
Like,
Whether it's together or by ourselves,
it's like
we'll be back.
it's like a way people can see what we look like.
Yeah.
We can promote the podcast more.
Well, thank you guys for coming. And we'll see you
Thank
next
you for having us.
Yes. If anyone's interested in joining, you can email us at cayugabytes@gmail.com.
Yep.
You can do that.
You can find us at the yard. You can find us at the yard/soundcloud.com.
It's on SoundCloud.
Yep. There's one every week. And it usually comes out on Thursday.
Yeah, and our offices are right near the radio
Yeah.
station.
So if you want to come beg us for autographs, we'll take it.
Yeah, we would. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll give out our autographs. They might be worth absolutely nothing, but
We
it's an
would
autograph.
more
And
later.
so
Yeah.
who doesn't want an autograph? Especially from me. 'Cause I have such great handwriting.
I don't even know. I can like barely even write cursive because I learned that in like second grade.
You know, I learned cursive in third grade, and they didn't teach us anything.
It was
after
like
that.
1 year.
Yeah,
That's it.
I think they stopped that too.
They did. They stopped the year after me because my brother's a year younger and he didn't learn
How are
it.
we supposed to understand cursive too?
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. I'm Cayuga Bytes.
We'll see you next time on Cayuga Bytes.
We'll
see
see
you
you
next
all
time.
next time.
Wait, what was that?
We'll
All right.
surprise you eventually.
We'll see you next time on Cayuga Bytes.
We'll see you next time on Cayuga Bytes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do like the enthusiasm though.
Just act like you sat on a tack and say it.
See you all next time.
Saying all.
Watch out, Tom Hanks, Ethan, and Robert. We're coming on your trail.
You guys probably thought writing in cursive was just swearing continually, right?
Do we do that at the beginning or the end?
This will make you stars. Come on, let loose.